Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. We begin in the Middle East, a growing make or break moment. Tensions now growing again between the U.S. and Iran as Israel awaits President Trump's next move. CBS's Natalie Brand reports.
Israel's military says it struck around 20 targets in Tehran overnight, prompting thousands to flee. In Israel, sirens blared as missiles were intercepted over the skies of the port city of Haifa.
We cannot let Iran get a nuclear weapon. I've been saying it for a long time.
President Trump took questions Wednesday morning with new flagpoles going up at the White House. Sources tell CBS News he's considering joining Israel and striking Iran's nuclear facilities, which could include Fordow, buried deep in a mountain.
I may do it, I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble.
Sources tell CBS News there's not agreement among the president's closest advisors about next steps. Today, the president was also asked about his social media post calling for unconditional surrender by Iran's supreme leader.
Unconditional surrender. That means I've had it. Okay, I've had it. I give up. No more.
In a recorded video, the Ayatollah said any military involvement by the U.S. would cause, quote, irreparable damage.
The Iranian regime has been devastated.
H.R. McMaster served as a national security advisor during the first administration.
The effects that Israel's had, I mean, of course, we've been talking about the effects on the nuclear program, on the missile program, but I think they've killed something like 15 or so, nuclear scientists and decapitated the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps.
CBS News has learned Israel did not request that the U.S. join its effort militarily, leaving that choice to President Trump. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
All right, welcome back here as we get into it here. We have a little storm activity going towards Prairie du Chien and then working its way out of the region to the northeast. Gradually, we'll be picking up more of the storm activity possibly again in the evening hours. But for right now, Prairie du Chien is showing a little bit of that. You can see by Bloomington all the way to Mount Hope. They picked up a nice little storm. Back up to the north, you get by La Crosse. Limited amounts right now, but it is coming in across the river to the north as well as down to the south. Slowly but surely, Viroqua was in that. I didn't show Eau Claire because you'll see in a second, but you can see where all that rainfall is going towards the south and southeast there. You can see going towards Milwaukee and Chicago and then across the lake. Why didn't I show Eau Claire? Well, they're in the sunshine up there, mostly in some cases holding on to that smoky sky there. The winds are light, 78 degrees out there. Feels like 79. Onalaska has 74 degrees out there. It still feels like it's 74 degrees as well. Looking at what's happening for today, we had the early morning storms that have now continuing on into the evening as well. Tomorrow we may see a few late storms coming at night, and then of course by Friday, early morning storms by sunrise continuing on into the overnight hours. We'll find ourselves today though with limited amounts of rainfall for Eau Claire, but we'll see some of that as we go into the 1 o'clock hour today for La Crosse and then possibly again into the early evening hours. How about this though? Highs are looking pretty good. We're on the cooler side of things right about now, and why do I say that? It's because most of our temperatures down to the south along I-90 are looking at least 70s widespread when we were all in the 80s. You have a few 80s back up along northward by Eau Claire as well. They were in the lower 80s at 79 degrees. Even Ladysmith has warmed up. So what I've got going on for you here, we're going to be going into at least mild to hot and hazy conditions. When I come back, I'll give you a better overview of how that's all going to shape up as well as the rainfall that's coming our way as we go through the remainder of this week and next week. Stick around.
All right, Art, we'll see you in just a little bit. Happening today, one of two men accused in a Winona drive-by shooting will appear in court. Kamari Jatovan Jordan is accused of being one of the shooters in the May 24th drive-by. Police say 3 homes were hit during that incident. One family watching TV when bullets hit their house, but nobody was hurt. The other suspect appeared in court Monday. Jordan is expected in court at 1:45. If you see police near Cotter schools in Winona today, don't be alarmed. Law enforcement and school officials are conducting safety training at St. Nicholas Hall. You can find more details on Cotter Schools Facebook page. And West Salem saying no to parking limits on South Leonard Street. The village board rejecting a 2-hour parking limit proposal last night. The ordinance aimed to balance parking for businesses and customers between Hamilton and Elm Streets.
A quick tattoo takes about 2 hours. A lot of my clients take longer than that, and they need a place to park. I haven't had problems in the last 27 years I've been tattooing, and I haven't had problems at all. But if there is a problem, I'm willing to deal with it, and that's why I'm here tonight.
Village Administrator Teresa DeLong said the $75 fine was for compliance, not revenue. In La Crosse, Liberty Street closed right now from Gillette Street to Sill Street. It's to repair a water main break. A finish date for the project has not yet been posted, but we'll keep you updated. And veterans can get 2 free Riverfest buttons this week. Just bring your proof of status to the County Health and Human Services building. The buttons provide full access to all Riverfest activities. They're available Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, while supplies last. New details this afternoon on the stunning death of Food Network star Anne Burrell. The NYPD says they found her dead yesterday inside of her Brooklyn home. Police say she was unconscious and unresponsive at that time. The night before her death, Burrell performed an improv show at the Second City, New York. Showgoers there say the chef looked fine. Meanwhile, her Food Network family is in shock.
Anne was such a strong human being, stronger than anybody I've known. I'm like tearing up right now.
Burrell's cause of death is still unknown. And some new health concerns over Kate Middleton, the princess pulling out of today's royal ascot at the last minute. The royal gave no official reason why. Some speculate Kate is still trying to balance between public duty and her health. Last year, she revealed she was battling cancer. Tyler Perry, meanwhile, being sued for sexual harassment. Actor Derek Dixon is behind the allegation. He's suing for $260 million. Dixon says Perry sexually assaulted him while starring on his shows The Oval and Ruthless. Perry's lawyer says the claims are, quote, fabricated. For the first time, streaming service viewership surpassing traditional TV viewing. That's according to Nielsen. Last month, they say streamers combined to grab 44.8% of all TV viewership. Streaming usage is only expected to keep rising, of course. Over the last 4 years, streaming viewership has spiked by 71%. Still to come for us here at noon, TikTok getting another lifeline from the White House. How long will this one last? And Amazon's biggest Prime Day ever is just weeks away. We'll have those details for you after the break.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
Everybody I talked to suggested I go with Hupy and Abraham as my attorney. That's exactly what I did, and I'm glad I did.
Is Hupy and Abraham the best at getting the most cash for their clients? Those in the know seem to think so.
If you're seriously injured, you need a serious attorney. That's it.
Tell them you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham, voted best personal injury law firm.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning. Presented by Sparta Cinema.
In your consumer alert, the Trump administration expected to grant TikTok another extension this week. Meanwhile, the latest retail sales numbers show Americans are shopping less ahead of one of the biggest retail sales event of the summer. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines for us.
TikTokers can breathe another sigh of relief. The White House says President Donald Trump will sign an order delaying the enforcement of the bipartisan law that would effectively ban the video sharing platform in the U.S. The law requires TikTok to separate from Chinese parent company ByteDance, though so far a deal has been elusive. This is the third time that the Trump administration has granted TikTok an extension. More Americans are pulling back on shopping. The latest Commerce Department report shows that retail sales fell 0.9% last month. That's a bigger drop than expected. Vehicle sales in particular took a hit in May following a big surge in purchases earlier this year as consumers tried to get ahead of President Trump's 25% foreign auto tariffs. But Amazon is hoping to turn some of those numbers around. The e-commerce giant has announced its Prime Day date or dates spanning from July 8th through July 11th. This is Amazon's 10th year doing the Black Friday-like summer sales event on electronics, clothing, and other products. It's also the first time the event will be 4 days long. Amazon says last year was its biggest Prime Day yet, with more than 200 million items sold by independent sellers in 2 days. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
The Federal Reserve Board will determine interest rates today. Many analysts expect rates to hold steady once again. It comes as conflicts in the Middle East are driving up the price of oil. Some domestic energy infrastructure in those countries is damaged. Experts say regional export facilities are also at risk. Coming up, we'll tell you how cannabis use can impact your heart and new data on the biggest health risks for the elderly. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening this afternoon on Wall Street. Stay with us. We're back after this.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new Dual Media Water Softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
You know it's time to replace some windows, a patio door, an entry door, or all of them. The Board Store's provided skillful installation of quality products for thousands of your neighbors for 35 years. Double hung slider, casement, awning windows, double glazing, triple glazing, white windows, black windows, wood grain. Our experienced sales staff will help you choose what's best for you, provide a detailed proposal, and a firm price. No pressure, no nonsense. One window or a house full, call or visit the Board Store for a prompt free estimate. More than you expect for less than you thought.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Cooley region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
Best summer ever!
Keep the fun.
You all need more of it in our lives,
Yes.
right?
I had a crush on you. I had a crush on you too. I wish you would have told me. So many ways to elevate the summer. Meet a friend. Create adventure. Try everything. Such a weird, full mosaic.
Make this a feel-good summer. Spend it with Drew.
Take that chance.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Welcome back. In your medical news, a new report shows hypertension, also known as high blood pressure, is the most common chronic condition for adults 85 and up. The CDC data estimates more than 2/3 of adults over 85 have high blood pressure. The report also found more than half of adults over 85 suffer from arthritis. Nearly half have high cholesterol. Cannabis use could potentially double the risk of death from cardiovascular disease. New research published in the journal Heart shows significantly increased risks for stroke stroke and sudden reduced or blocked blood flow to the heart among cannabis users. Use of cannabis has soared over the past decade as more states legalize use. And the higher someone's body mass index, the greater their risk for complications after bariatric weight loss surgery. That's according to new research. The study found the rate of complications from the weight loss surgery rose an average of 5% for people with a higher BMI. The greatest risks for complications are for patients with a BMI over 50, but researchers add the risks are still relatively low. And as we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Art's in next with a look at our toasty forecast.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Stock up this month with special pricing on baby back ribs, whole pork butt, and whole beef brisket. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
The 30% solar tax credit could end in 2025. If you want to install solar on your residential or commercial property and receive this tax credit, call 608-780-2347 to get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy today.
Behind every exciting moment at Ho Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, there's an incredible team making it happen. It's more than just a casino. It's about our people. Our dedicated, friendly staff create an atmosphere you'll love with warm smiles, unmatched enthusiasm, and exceptional service. They're here for one reason: you. At Ho Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, we're not just coworkers, we're family. Come experience the difference our team makes, where great people create great experiences.
Find comfort in your world in a stressless recliner. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Save in an instant on stressless furniture at Drury's in Fountain. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless recliner, sofa, or sectional, designed with the world's most innovative comfort features. Don't wait. It's time for stressless. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Holman Locker and Meat Market is your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up on our summer meat bundle, which includes top sirloin, ground beef, Polish sausage, chicken fillet, pork chops, locker dogs, and brats. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
All right, these showers continue to move through the area, even with a little bit of storm activity associated with it, but it tracks away from Prairie du Chien now. That is now backing down and getting into some lighter showers on the way for them. As far as La Crosse is concerned, we have a little bit of that activity trying to pick up a little bit, but slowly but surely, as you can see, it is kind of moving northward out of the region, going towards Sparta. So Sparta may have a little bit of light showers going into areas by Black River Falls as well. Tomorrow, everybody's in it, possibly. We have a marginal risk for severe weather. That is a low risk for severe weather, and that is statewide. We'll get into Friday, and we're looking at a slight risk of severe weather. That carries all the way up from the northern portions. You get all the way north of La Crosse, going to Winona, Black River Falls, Eau Claire, and then the northern portion of the state down to the south with La Crosse in it. You're looking at all the way down to Prairie du Chien, a low risk for severe weather. So that's twice for La Crosse, getting into a marginal risk of severe weather. Highs for Wednesday. We're on the cooler side of things, especially as you go farther south along I-90. You're looking at temperatures in the 70s. Most of those numbers were in the 80s yesterday. You pick up an 80 or so by Eau Claire, as well as in Ladysmith, and they're still holding on to a little bit on the warmer side there. We'll go right back into it as you go into the rainfall that continues on today to finish out. It breaks down, goes into maybe a spotty shower or two if possible, going to the 8 o'clock hour. So that's the next batch that's possibly coming in. We have a few other rounds that are coming in, but they fail to cross the river and they fall short. Clearing skies going into Thursday or into Thursday morning, and then we still see a few light showers trying to sweep by, most of which by Ladysmith, turning into storm activity by Green Bay. Then after that, by the 8 p.m. hour at night for Thursday, another shower into storm going into areas right by Eau Claire, and then continue to sweep back down southward to Winona as we go all the way down to Black River Falls and, of course, Marshfield. That continues to finish out going to the midnight hour with a few more overnight storms popping back again. These are these ridge riders that are going to be pushing in from a ridge of high pressure, kind of moving in this warm air, and of course, and a shower and thunderstorm activity in the forecast. This goes all the way to sunrise for tomorrow and continues on all the way into about the 10 o'clock hour, possibly sweeping out just before the noon hour down to the south. We'll carry over through the remainder of Friday, and you're looking at the possibility of this holding on to at least an inch or so for the northern portion of the area by Ladysmith, to a half an inch by Eau Claire, about a half an inch for La Crosse and Winona, and down to the south, 3/4 of an inch of rainfall in the forecast. A little bit breezy going into tomorrow, into Friday, with winds from 33 to 43 miles per hour. Then they'll break down, holding on to conditions to be on the mild side today, going all the way up to hot and hazy for the weekend. In fact, for the weekend, we could see a heat index of 104 degrees. My goodness, that would put us in an extreme caution risk for heat stroke in some other cases like that, where you could get into the heat index ranging from 103 to 109 for both days, carrying over to an alert day because of that. And then we're seeing highs of 97 to 96 degrees with storm activity starting the beginning of next week into possibly Thursday. Back to you.
All right, Art, turn it on up indeed. Thank you. Still to come for us here at noon, The Wizard of Oz is getting the ultimate makeover. Check it out. 167,000 speakers are transforming the classic. We're taking the yellow brick road to Vegas after the break.
Out with the old and in with the deals, only at Wesco Home. It's our inventory clearance event with up to 50% off furniture. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and save big. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
Dutch Boy, it's only paint. It's only paint that goes on easy with a super smooth finish. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, dependable, change your life Dutch Boy paint.
When Arby's says Euros, you say 2 for $7. Euros. 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 Louder! Arby's, we have the meat.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
She's always had it. Pure ambition. An unbridled self-confidence that most people only dream of. You see it driving her, empowering her, and in time, you see it fueling her future. Perhaps even helping her blaze a new trail. All she needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the Universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities. Unlimited opportunity.
Out with the old and in with the deals, only at Wesco Home. It's our inventory clearance event with up to 50% off bedroom sets and mattresses. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and save big. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
The Brewers are coming to the Coulee region.
And there she goes!
Yeah, you heard that right. All summer long, you can catch the Brewers right here and for free. No pay-per-view, no subscription, just good old reliable free TV the way the baseball gods intended it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action as News 8 now brings you 10 games throughout the summer.
A grand slam for Christian.
The Brewers playing here? You're welcome. The Milwaukee Brewers on News 8 Now.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Finally today, we are not in Kansas anymore. Does that look like Kansas to you? The Las Vegas Sphere is getting ready for The Wizard of Oz. The film debuts at the Sphere on August 28th. Tickets are on sale now. The film songs will be remastered and played out on 167,000 speakers. Right now, the film has an open-ended run at the Sphere. And Art's back with a final check of our weather when we come back.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my questions.
I give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation. Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our shower.
5-star plumbing service done right.
Get an 11% rebate on everything in Menards. Shop our huge selection of window images, blinds, and shades. Right now, pick up this room darkening cordless aluminum blind for only $12.99 after rebate. Plus, get it trimmed to width for free in-store. Stay cool and comfortable all summer long with a Pelonis air conditioner. They feature 3-in-1 comfort, meaning they cool, dehumidify, and ventilate. Pick up this portable air conditioner for just $177.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Red, white, and new. It's time to refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Pre-4th of July Savings Event. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. It's the King Furniture Pre-4th of July Savings Event going on now.
At Vernon Memorial Healthcare, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where your journey is in caring hands.
When you have a drain backup, you need help fast. From slow drains to clogged mains, we solve it all. Maxwell White has been solving sewer, septic, and drain issues in the La Crosse Coulee region for more than 30 years. Fast, reliable, and professional. Call or book online today.
News 8 Now, Sports.
Over the next couple of days, we have mild conditions turning into at least warmer conditions with widespread 80s, and then we'll see more of those 80s coming in for Friday as well. Rain and storm activity could be a part of our forecast going into Thursday and Friday as well, but you're also looking at 104-degree heat index rolling into the weekend. That means heat, humidity, and of course, lack of shower activity getting into the forecast as we go right into it. You're going to be seeing more showers for the weekend with an alert day and more showers into next week. Be safe.
All right, Art, we know you'll be tracking it all for us. Thank you, and thanks for joining us for the news at noon. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.